gonna never.
Get your whole ass up, nigga.
You ain't gonna never beat me in
Bad
2K.
as joint.
You understand me? You ain't
I was
gonna.
finna beat you this game. He sent the invite.
You ain't gonna never beat me in 2K.
When I beat him, I'm gonna beat you.
You ain't gonna never beat me in 2K. You understand me? I'm 2-0 with you, bro.
No, you 1-0,
I'm
nigga.
2-0.
That shit don't count. See how the nigga try to take his dub? Yeah,
I
ho.
was already up, nigga.
Yeah, ho. So the game ain't over with. I gotta take care of business. Had to take care of business.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football
Nah,
League
you gotta wait.
brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta
I'm gonna beat you
right now.
the whole 100.
Right now, one of them.
Yeah.
Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. In motion, it's Golden. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
Fuck you, Dad.
In motion, Reed.
That's his fault, man.
On 2nd down, Love.
Good knockout.
I had a defender Drake all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up
Same way you
a
were.
3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside.
Just telling y'all,
He's just unable
telling
to
you what
hold
both of y'all
on to
is.
through
That's it.
contact, and I
Just
think that
telling
was
you
a
what both
big
of y'all is.
opportunity missed.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
A bookie. Don't do me like that, man. It's okay. He got to punt it, though.
Tucker Craft was the intended receiver there.
Nah, he got to be 4th and 3 or less.
4th down.
Yeah. Most leagues would be 4th and 5, but this league is 4th and 3.
Deep to return, that is Parker Washington. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Yeah, whole ass nigga. That's what they told him. Oh, T, you don't even believe that.
They're going to go play action
And pop
with
eyes.
Penix. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
I think somebody said you a snitch.
On first down, it's Penix.
I don't even lie through that.
Incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle
I was
Pitts.
gonna say you 9.
And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is looking at you. And all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
To the 20. And he will go all the way. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. A try here for the extra point.
Look all over there?
Yeah.
His kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Don't break it down somewhere.
Yeah, it's still a lot of noise.
Ain't no breaking, then getting to that.
I just broke down the nice side note. Yeah, my
Our
head.
kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks.
This nigga got eyes behind his head or something. I said, you got eyes behind your head or something.
Through the back of the end zone, it is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Xavier Watts there to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love.
The defense.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field.
Oh, good
dot.
dot.
Worried about him running back.
Good dot.
There is a lot of space open underneath.
They get 20 on the connection. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Yeah.
No, you were.
No, you just
Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right. There he goes. Inside the 30. And he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
That's when 17 Southwest got
big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
I'm gonna pick a defense if I can break through this shit.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson.
Yeah, that nigga over there.
He bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Javon Bullard there on the tackle.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Robinson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That is intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
So it's 3rd down, and just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Penix on first down. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll be second down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Now Penix to throw on second down. That's complete against Parker Washington. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Falcon first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And the lefty Penix on first down. Down the field, he's got Washington. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 17 yards that time to number 17.
What the toilet?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Oh, you got it.
A shotgun snap, and they'll pivot to Robinson. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9. Another run here for Robinson. And he will get into the end zone.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Touchdown Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him
Let's
now in the
do it.
afternoon.
Let's do it.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Honestly, if I missed that, that's food.
Good. And the Falcons will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square 14 apiece. The score as this one's away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Ready?
On the bootleg, it's
Like defense.
taken down. They got him. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
A second down throw for Love. He's going to take a shot down the field. Deflected, at least it comes to a time. To the ground. It's incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
From the gun, it's Love.
Oh, that's a dot.
He gets back up the extreme. And he'll be forced out of bounds. They get get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Oh my God.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Divine Diablo there to make the play. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Hey, striker. Watcher, 6. Cut.
Love to throw. A pass taken in by Watson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Love to throw on 1st and 10.
Oh, I should have stayed. That's my pick.
Caught by Kraft. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
In motion, it's Golden.
Ready?
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs.
That is insane. Nobody can come? Nobody.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set.
He pulls it in around the 5. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Room to run past midfield. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 35. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Wow.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 6. From the gun, here is Penix. Open man, that's Trey Tucker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
You got to show the tools for the yeah, bumper.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment.
Oh, I see.
So, here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Penix. Left side in the hands of London. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, Penix. Got his man at the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door.
And he will score again. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. The extra point, up and good. And the Falcons will even their score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23. That's where the offense will take over.
I'm not too. Well, you want Nintendo or you getting chicken?
Let's go. 2 is good. 2 is good. So I say you want to kill me.
A good play action with Love.
Yeah.
Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. He really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love.
Oh, you got to drop that, and you got to
very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half.
That's the real question.
We're about to find out. Second half is underway.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta sit in the chair for a little bit.
They run over center with Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty
You want
obvious
to
to
play?
the defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd and 6. Looking to throw. It's Penix. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Atlanta.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
And he's got another one. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact, balance, and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
Johnny Saucino with jelly bread.
And the Falcons go up by 7, 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more.
Yeah, I do this shit.
As the kicks
Do the jump for real, my fault. I do the jump for real. Hold on.
Showing off the big play.
Let me get one for
The
you.
defender returns, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
You didn't stop there. Now you just go. You didn't stop.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That one on target to Watson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards. On first down, it's Love. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Jaden Reed was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Pass caught. It's Golden. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. In motion, it's Golden. Now, Jacobs. Tough running there. The red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
Boy, you lost mine.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Jacobs.
Man.
Push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
In motion, it's Golden.
Yeah, that's stuff out here.
Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st down, it's Penix. That's caught downfield by Tucker.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix.
Oh, my God.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now Penix on 3rd and long.
You know what?
It'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. That is caught by Washington.
Patience.
And he's
Tell him
gonna
I did this in real life.
Falcons first down as they get the conversion with a gain
Stay
of
up.
14.
And that right there is going to end up probably being the play of the game either way, Mike. I mean, think, if you fail on that fourth down, you give the ball to your opponent. All they need to do is come away with a field goal, and you lose in regulation. But this coach, he's not playing for a tie. He's not playing for overtime. He's saying, I got the ball late in the fourth quarter. I'm putting the trust in my offense to not only extend this drive, but to go out and try to win this game.
Bring it to him,
On second down, here's Penix. That is caught at the 3.
Oh, he's not a touchdown.
And he's very
that not
close
a
to a
touchdown?
touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21. Tie game, fourth quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Tie game, fourth quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on first and goal.
From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. Now Penix. That is caught, and they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta.
That boy just said,
performance to remember.
This game is so flayed, dog.
In this one game.
I don't get it. I didn't even score any of nothing. It went past the line, not into the red.
So
I don't get
now playing with the lead
At you.
That fourth quarter touchdown.
At you.
Trying to kick it back the other way.
You said cornbread.
This returnable from the 4. Get across the 20.
Where you back?
2-yard line.
You just wouldn't. Yeah, 11%.
I thought you gonna see me pick up that biscuit and go crazy.
On first and 10, here's Love.
Yo!
It's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
In motion, it's Golden. A second down throw for Love.
That is your man. What are you doing?
Taken in by Golden. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. A gain there of 11. First down, Packers.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
To the left side, he finds Kraft. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On second down, Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
From the gun, it's Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Love.
Here.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Braden Fisk in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains, so 3rd down is not so daunting.
Here's Love to throw.
No, Sursky, a boogie.
And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And the Falcons will take over possession here at the 44.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs...
Bijan Robinson! And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. Extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Up.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
No, I'm talking to him.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, I took the wrong angle.
That one caught by Watson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Here's 1st down. The man in motion is Watson. They go play action with Love. Get this over the middle to Golden. and he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Love to throw on 1st and 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Here we go. First
What made me click on the DB that was running backwards?
Run with Jacobs. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll run with Robinson, and he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.
Look, Bob. 223, 5 touchdowns.